Good afternoon and greetings from Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. My name is Althea Davis. I am one of the editorial board review members from the CDO magazine. And today I have the opportunity to introduce our audience to two gentlemen at two very exciting organizations that I believe that most CDOs would want to know about. So today I would like to get into a conversation with Digital Clarity and Clara. And first I have from Digital Clarity, Mike Smith. He's the Chief Technologist. Mike, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I would like to introduce Bhavin Shah. He's the General Manager of Clara. Bhavin, can you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you. I am the general manager for Clara, looking at all business aspects of Clara. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to the discussion.
Thank you. So, gentlemen, let's get off to a rapid start. Please tell me, Mike, what is and who is Digital Clarity?
Digital Clarity is a small little backwater concern that we started last year in Cincinnati. As a result of a lot of the social justice upheaval that we all saw on the news and maybe to some certain extent experienced, we recognize that there's a lot of video that's out there. And when it goes onto social media, for example, it'll go viral, and then there are polarizing conversations around these videos. But there's no real action taken. In extreme cases, such as with the George Floyd video, there's action taken. But otherwise, you have hey, hashtag another Karen kind of thing going on or whatever. We thought that it would be, when we founded the company, my partners and I, we thought that we would be able to take the video, run it through an analytics engine, and then make the video, the data, the metadata from the video actionable to those that care about it. And so that's where Digital Clarity was born. And we partnered with Clara, which Bhavin and I have known each other for some years. And so I brought the idea to him. We decided to come up with a strategic partnership, and we built the engine to be able to do that.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for that background, because I think the context of what you just explained is something that truly resonates with people privately in their day-to-day lives, of course. And then also, as chief data officers, we're always looking for things to get data to speak and make it actionable for the organization. So thank you very much for that. So if we look at, for example, Clara, the partnership with Clara, maybe Bhavin, if you can tell us something about what is Clara and what exactly does it do to add to this area of video analytics?
Absolutely. So Mike already shared the context that there is data, and you added to it, Althea, which is, people want data to speak. People want actions out of their data. Now, he brought context to it with the example of video analytics. How do you make that data speak, and how do you bring actions to it? Because data is never unidimensional. It could be, but most often it is multidimensional. You have data coming in from a variety of sources. Being able to provide analytics, intelligence, aggregation, and actions in the most easiest way possible without having to do any coding is what Clara is all about. So Clara is a platform that enables, ideas like Mike to come to fruition, whether it's video analytics or any kind of data for that matter, or video, because what you'll realize is it's easily tagged as video, but video has so many components to it. There's audio, there's speech, there's what's happening in the background. When you start to bring unified analytics across all of that with greater detail, again, that's the role that Clara plays for Digital Clarity's solution that they're bringing to market, right? And Clara is unique because Clara provides a variety of analysis vectors around it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
why Digital Clarity chose to build their solution on top of Clara.
Okay. So that was, as you were talking, I was thinking about, wow, the fact that it's no code, low code in terms of the type of platform. That's really amazing, because this is really opening up the field to so many more other people who are maybe not so technically savvy as, let's say, a data scientist or such. So who could use this type of tooling in, let's say, a data team? And tell us a little bit more about the platform.
Well, generally speaking, anyone who has basic knowledge of maybe Microsoft Excel or spreadsheets can use the tool.
Great. So this is sorry, go ahead, Mike.
The power that comes with the tool is the ability to correlate, as Bhavin said, different types of data into a singular type of answer across many different dimensions. So, of course, you can make it sing like we did with the video analytics to kind of a different drum, if you will. But more often than not, you have the Tableaus of the world, the Power BIs of the world, where you're able to take dimensional data and slice and dice and Julienne into certain vectors that those companies are introducing to you. Clara gives the ability to maybe introduce a different set of vectors based on the ability to correlate different types of data at once. Maybe unstructured data that is not available to a Tableau or to a Power BI. So that's really where the power of Clara comes in. That tool can do so much more. And Bhavin, if you'd like to chime in with that.
Right.
Yeah, I think the key is, if you think of here from a enablement perspective, let's take Mike's example of video analytics, right? See, even when it comes to data and a variety of data, people form opinions about data, right?
Right.
Because they don't have the skills like a data scientist would to actually go make that data logically available to them, where they can actually, instead of forming opinions, make decisions based on it, right?
Right.
The idea here between our partnership and with Clara in general, and why the digital clarity solution brings value to people, is you can start moving away from opinions, even though you might be a non-technical user, right? Everybody uses Excel, as Mike said, right? Everybody knows how to calculate a sum and average of data. You don't need to be a rocket or a data scientist for
You're just a business analyst or a knowledge worker, anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
anybody.
The intent is to make it available to anybody. Then it has to be really simple enough where somebody who's a consumer who has no idea about data science is able to take that video where they know they want the outcome to be an analysis, pass it through an engine and let the system deal with it. But what they are able to understand, process, is the outcome, that singular outcome that Mike refers to, without having to deal with the complexity of it.
Got you.
That's where, as an end user, I can start taking actions. Otherwise, I'm lost in the nuances of how am I going to process this data? What does it mean to me? Should I go get a class, or should I hire a programmer to solve it? And this is actually a problem, not only as consumers, but even large enterprises, universities, state and local government agencies face. Nobody has this kind of expert skill set to slice and dice data. I mean, you have to be a data scientist or a data expert. People don't have that, but people know that they want an outcome. That's where we come in.
I'm just about to say the outcomes. So talking about outcomes, the video analytics market, as Mike said in the beginning, most of the videos don't get that type of exposure. So I believe we're at the beginning of something really large. Tell me about it. How big is this market?
Our research has revealed the market in 2020 to be about 5.9 billion. The growth pattern up to 2025 from the research that I've seen will take it up to about 11 billion, a little over 11 billion. And a third of that is in the US alone. So it is
Wow.
really, really very, very, it's a very rich market. We're not the only ones in the market, but we are the
No,
only ones that do things the way that we do. That is to
right.
say, most of the people who are in the video analytics space are typically security firms, and
Hmm.
they have a single solution that will do a single thing, and they're
Right,
really very good at that. And
right.
the things that they're doing may involve firmware and things of this nature, specialized hardware,
Hmm.
their own software embedded into it. We don't require any of that.